that this is the greatest country in the world, that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can.
Yes, I have the complete video. I'm going to show you what he did on The View. I understand you hardly watched that, but it's important. We look into it. Before we go into this The View video, this guy actually put this out. First, take a look at this.
The gaslighting here is on 10. So let's break this down step by step.
I am demanding full accountability and reimbursement for the local costs incurred, including injuries to local officers and damages caused by the chaos unleashed when the Trump administration recklessly deployed the military and ICE agents into our communities. They are the ones who created this unrest, and they are the ones that need to foot the bill.
The gaslighting here is on 10. So let's break this down step by step. ICE enforces immigration law, which is completely legal and part of its mandate. Local officials in LA refuse to cooperate, making enforcement more public and more dangerous. And destruction. Local leaders in LA really do nothing until the situation becomes untenable. Then they blame the federal government, not the rest. They then demand federal funds to pay for the chaos that they allowed. I'm talking top-tier gaslighting. They act like enforcement is the problem, not the people breaking the law or the ones writing. They treat accountability as like provocative, like it's escalation. Then they use the destruction that their own people caused, right, to then demand money or siphon money from the federal, or attempt to siphon money from the federal government, and then to push anti-Trump narratives. If you think about it, they're quite literally trying to shift responsibility away from the people breaking the law and put that responsibility on the people enforcing the law.
Yes, something happened today on The View. I understand you hardly watched that. They were sure. When you take a look at this, for once, screw your freedom, Arnold got exactly right. It started with a question about the LA, but what followed was not the response anyone expected. He demanded respect for America. And what happened next went beyond politics. He told foreigners point blank, if you want to come to America and use our resources, they need to be on their best behavior and give something back. The hosts were stunned, and the audience erupted in applause. A winning moment you have to see to believe. I'm going to show you the complete video. These people on this show never expected this.
You are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine they came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Yeah. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in, and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great, great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
Arnold, don't
Yes, he will never be called back on The View because he challenged the narrative. They struggled to corner him to denounce what ICE is doing in California, but at a certain point, what they saw is totally different. I'm impressed to see his response this way. A lot of people are applauding him while liberals are going off on him like he support Trump administrations carrying out these deportations. I don't get the point. If you are a visitor in any country, you have to abide to the laws. You need to be like a guest. He made it clear. So I don't see the problem with this. If you love what I'm doing here, please subscribe, share the video, and if possible, check if your notification is on. The View at a certain point, they always want to, bring in people that they know that will support their narrative. But in this case, it was different.
It's not the immigrants, it's the billionaires. Most of the crimes that are committed in this country are by white people, that non-immigrants, and they add to our economy by the billions. And so for every horrible thing that you have to go through in life, you get an equal gift in return. And the gift of this time is that we get to see who the true villains are. We get to see who's really making our lives unbearable and who's making us so desperate. It's not the immigrants, it's the billionaires. And it's time to take our country back from that extreme wealth that has its hands all over the power of the nation and become a beautiful, burgeoning democracy that works for the people, not just the very wealthy. America is us, this incredible panoply of different kinds of people. Be brave, man. We live in the land of land of the free and the home of the brave. But if you want to be free, you better be brave.
Yes, what is funny is the fact that these Hollywood people who always sound like this, we saw during the Kamala Harris campaign, they all came out, but at the end of the day, it came out this way. Trump was elected for this. When you take a look at this article, multi-millionaire Hollywood actor Mark say it is not the immigrant, it is the billionaire who are harming America. This guy is rich, but look at what he's telling people here, like he's a poor person. Sometimes when I see this hypocrite, struggling to say things like this, it's crazy. What Trump is doing is right. Taking out people who commit crimes. We have seen this happening every single time. Now these people getting agitated for what he is doing, they could have applauded, appreciate the initiative. He came in with Gavin Newsom, took the whole thing and politicized. Thank you guys for always being there sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I will say this again. If you see videos after my clips, that's always for the YouTube algorithm. They don't recommend videos on this channel.
Karen Bass have already proven their incompetence and poor leadership during the Los Angeles wildfires. And I asked my fellow Angelenos, why are Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass still in office?
And you can imagine why. It's because Katy Perry has decided to, once again, get all political.
Yeah, you might be wondering why she is trending on social media. This is what she posted.
It is not illegal to be undocumented. It is not a crime to be undocumented.
But what they're saying is the problem is that they
no,
are.
but I'm just saying we need
J-Lo. Here's the reason we have to get to J-Lo.
Attract people to them. I don't know.
We have to get to J-Lo. Here, the hands of these so-called sponsors.
If we just take a look at the baseline numbers here, this is Trump's net approval rating on immigration. It's gone up like a rocket compared.
People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like I've written books. I've given speeches.
Why don't we choose more carefully who we're going to lionize? Not just us, like the Harvards and the MITs of the world.
There are just many natural reasons why marriage, infertility, trying to have kids makes things difficult. It's like I try to tell couples, of course it's hard. Just listen to what I said.
There's something wrong with this bird. Hard it is to live.
Of Donald Trump's post this morning. Justice will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial.
Require Carmelo to run. He had
100.
Has been overwhelming. The lies in their.
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Wrong. Good.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one.
Because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything. And then the
Registration Act is
talking about this man.
My summary of the first 100 days is that
if film and TV productions continue to
first term, and you will be very.
Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does every year. This Carmelo Anthony case.
Live in the White House. Many people
like little unhinged drunk.
And black people don't want to live around wretched black people.
From an employee.
No problem.
And thank you for putting on a brave face because I know you're all probably upset.
I have not been invited.